But I would say that was a really good game for me. Our other teammates were doing really well too, but I would say I did my job that game. That's what it's always important to come away with from a game, win or lose. The way I try to think about MOBAs and the way I try to think about this game in particular is that, did I do my job? Whether I won or I lost, did I do my job? So for Wraith, her job is to kill people first, of course, as a carry, but it's to farm up, manage the waves, make sure enemies don't push too far in, things like that. I'm gonna play some Wraith, hopefully. Play some shooty guys, some buff characters. Yeah, my tip would be to, if you're struggling, my tip would be to play against bots. There's no shame in it. Like, just do it for fun. Like, don't do it to beat up other people. Just play bots for fun. Don't want to play bots, I would say play a bunch of Street Brawl till you find characters you like, and then there's a lot of good resources on YouTube for the character, for basically every character. Maybe not every character, but there's a lot of good resources on YouTube, so there's a lot of good channels that have a lot of information. They used to have a tutorial in this game, but it kind of got phased out because it was completely out of date. I assume they will be adding back a tutorial sometime soon, because I get, like, it is a very confusing game. It's got a lot of information, like, that you gotta deal with and think about. But if you want good guides, there's a dude named Deathy, Death with a Y, that is really, really good. He's one of the top educational guys. He's the one that runs the competitive scene. Not runs the competitive scene, but helps host it. Host the Death Slam. I would definitely say certain characters are easier than others when you're starting out. Like, although I see a lot of people try out, what's her name? Oh, I forget. I think it's McGinnis, the cowboy lady. The cowboy lady's hard. I think her name's McGinnis. I could be confusing her with the lady that drops turrets, though. I would also just take it match by match. You can only improve so much. Yeah, the items is something that is definitely going to take the longest to learn out of anything. That's for sure. So I can't blame you for that. I've played a ton of Rem since he came out, and the advice I would give you is to... Rem is a character because he's a support mainly, and you aren't going to be really doing the job of carrying. You really want to... He's somebody you want to counter build on, so I would say learn what items are good against what characters. That way you can... Oh, sorry, we got a fight. 1 second. But I would definitely say learn what items are good against what characters, because it's really important for the supports in this game. Everybody builds items to counter the enemies, but I would say on support it's even more important. Like, for example, building knockdown versus flying characters. You can knock them out of the air. That's a pretty easy one to know to do. But I get the items aren't very intuitive, that's for sure. But I would definitely say there's a dude named POSHYPOP. He's got a really good video on itemization. But he breaks it down pretty good on what you should be buying and when, that's for sure. Yeah. It'll be like, I'm pretty sure it's titled Itemization Guide or something like that. But yeah, POSHYPOP. He's a really good player. He is taking a break from the pro scene, but he was on one of the really good pro teams. He streams too. He's not like my friend or anything. He's just somebody I've learned a lot from. But I would say on Rem, one thing you gotta focus on not worrying too hard about is on Rem, there's some games you're gonna lose because he's not a carry. Rem's job is not to carry. You can carry with any character, I'll say, but Rem specifically is, because he's in the support role, you gotta play as safe as you can, generally. Trying to kill these people, 1 second. But also learn what your power spikes are, and by power spikes I mean learn what items make you feel strong early. So besides the items that are situational, like what items that make you feel like, oh, I do a lot of damage, or oh, I can like do a lot in this moment, or oh, I'm stronger than the opponent right now. It's good to learn what falls into that category. I will say, if you get really good at denying enemy souls, the little spears that pop out, it becomes very... Well, denying enemy souls and securing your own. It gets very easy to establish a lead. I would also say, if you're going to want to play a lot of REM, you should learn the buff timers.
Let's take out Dynamo.
Back up, I want to go get bridge buff. I don't think we can dive him. See, like, just then. Like, as, oh, shit. I'm messing up my movement. But yeah, as REM, you want to learn these timers right there for bridge buff. You want to learn the timers for all of these sinner sacrifice boxes. I think it's 5 minutes and then 8 minutes for sinner sacrifices. Because of Rem's little minion guys, he can put them in on the minions to push lanes. He can go steal the sinners with them. There's lots of stuff he can do with them. Oh, I think they just cleared our little camp. But you can do that and deny a lot of resources that way.
You're mine.
What? What? Huh? That should have been a kill. That's my bad. Ah, yeah, I should have seen that coming. Oh, I'm dead. Ah, yeah. Damn. No, if I hadn't messed up my ult there, I wouldn't have... We would have killed them, and that team fight would have went totally differently. Oh, must not be going good on her lane for her to. Oh no, she is doing good, so she's just coming to clean up. I'll swap and help him protect. But yeah, like how we're coming up. It's 7 minutes now. It's almost 8 minutes. If you're in the blue or green lane, you really want to steal their double sinner sacrifice as soon as you can. As Rem, I can probably play her if you're still around. After this game, I can try to queue up a Rem game and show you what I think and how I try to play him. Rem is definitely a character that's hit or miss. Some games you're gonna feel like there's not much you could do, and that's because your carries just aren't doing much in those games. In other games, you are gonna feel like, wow, I'm like all over the map. I'm like really helping people. I'm really making the difference. But he's definitely very team dependent. You're very reliant on your team to get things done and to make plays.
I see, Mina.
Will only burn brighter.
Oh, I tried, sorry.
Oh. I'm low. I'm not going to chase Infernus. Good luck. I gotta back off there. But yeah, all the support characters, it's kind of tough to carry on. It doesn't mean you can't. There's definitely people doing it. I would say if you're ever really, really confused and you don't want to seek out outside resources, a really good thing to do is, I can get rid of love bites that way. That's good. And the disarm debuff. A really good thing to do is just spectate. There's a spectator feature in the lobby, and you can just look at... You can sort by character, and then you can watch, like, I would say to watch any game where there's a Rem player that's winning. Or at least when you start the replay, they're in a winning position.
They're about to feel helpless.
That way you can try to learn from people that are succeeding. But making sure you're farming up and all that sort of stuff is very good. Oh, my gun was being blocked. I'm coming, I got ult up. Anyone behind?
Here I come.
Smart enough. And up they go.
Nice. I'm gonna go back and clear minions. But yeah, like there, it's good to push out waves, go roam, even on carry or support. That's basically what you're supposed to do there. You get the wave pushed out, make it to where they have to clear it. Actually, I should be buying Tesla before we have another interaction with this big guy. But like when you can, you want to push out waves. That's something definitely on Rem. It's pretty easy to do because of his pillow dealing a lot of AoE damage. You can pop the pillow on him and throw your 3 on one of the minions, and then the minion will automatically push out the wave, which make it pretty easy to Yo, what is this? What is Homeboy doing?
I see Dynamo.
I kind of don't want to fight Dynamo until I've got some spirit resilience. Yeah.
There's the mole man.
Oh yeah, there's lots of people. I gotta get out of here.
I see the professor.
You gotta try.
Okay, we gotta push this wave out.
Working as a team, we'll win.
Nice.
Hope I don't see that guy again soon.
That was really good. Yes, I would say that's something, what you just said there at the end, that it's very different. That's, you got to take it one step at a time. It is very different. I would say a lot of MOBA knowledge still applies, but getting good at the shooter aspect of it, I would say a definite tip is, compared to, if you don't mind me asking what MOBA you came from, I might be able to give different advice. I originally started out as a League player, but I played some Dota before this game came out for quite a little bit. Not a crazy amount, but enough time to where I know what's going on. One difference between this and I would say a MOBA like League of Legends is, in League of Legends, there is sometimes where there's nothing to do, like you gotta sit under turret and just chill, basically. Which is fine. Oh, I should have dodged that. I really should back up.
Very good timing.
I need to buy, too. Yeah, we're almost at Spirit Lifesteal. One thing I would say is, what I was saying is, let me try not to die to Viva up here. Yeah, for me, I've never been the best at shooters, so getting good at the shooting part of it took a little bit of time. Not that I'm the best at this game, I'm still have a long, long, long way to go. But I'm pretty decent now. But yeah, compared to League, how sometimes you, like, let's say if you're the top laner, you have to sit under tower because you need the wave to bounce back to you. Or, for example, you're the jungler and all your camps are cleared, but there's no ganks to go for because all the lanes are pushed out, per se.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
In those situations in League... Oh, I messed up the timing on hitting the box. I always do that. I would do it one too early. But in those situations where... Watch out, Yellow. Those situations in League, you kind of just chill, wait for stuff to happen, and wait for things to come to you. In Deadlock, I would say there's much less of that. You really always want to be doing something. Whether that be farming camps, or killing waves, or farming boxes. But if all the waves are pushed out, and there aren't camps to farm, you should be farming boxes. And... Ooh, let me go. I want to get this buff. Nice. But yeah, the shooting part is real tough to get good at, honestly. At least for me. That's some parts. There's still some moments I get overwhelmed. Bebop coming green, watch out.
Pull back.
But yeah, you always want to be doing something. If you're not always getting souls, like even right now, how these waves are going to meet, I can hit these two boxes. See, I got 100 souls there. I didn't miss a minion because I know no one is there to contest it or to push the wave and make me lose stuff. Now, because this wave is pushed out to the turret and it's still pretty early in the game, I kind of don't want to go attack their walker just yet. So instead, I'm going to come to this lane and try to make something happen. Oh, okay, they're backing up. Oh, there might be more than the amount of people here than I think.
Soul helps. Don't let up. They took out Abram.
Okay, I gotta back the hell up here. Oh, and see, since there's a thing here, I can buy. Oh yeah, I cannot help her too much with that.
There's nowhere to hide.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, I would say there's a lot more situations in this game where it's okay to back up. Like in League, you always want to, something I had to get over is that because this game is made by the people that made Dota. I'm coming, Abrams. He's got no ult.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Putting him, slamming him down. Nice job.
There you go.
If you think this is impressive, wait until I get going.
Yep.
I don't know, a couple.
I'm dead here. Yeah, that's something, so what I just did just there is a big mistake that I make decently often and I need to learn to rectify in Deadlock. Is oftentimes I would say in League of Legends, although in the most recent season I think it's a little bit different with how fast the home guards are and like getting back to lane and all that. But timers early on in Deadlock are very short. It's much better to get your kill and immediately back off, go mess with the wave, shoot it, get your souls that way, maybe go farm camps, maybe do boxes, rather than trying to force aggression, especially when you've just blown cooldowns and people are coming out of base. Like how that silver came out of base. I was very cocky and was like, oh, surely I can just beat this silver because we've been winning so much. Like, we've been winning all these fights. I have a soul advantage. Surely I can just beat her. And yes, there's situations where you can outplay, but you should try to focus on finding the situations where you don't have to outplay the enemy, or where you just straight up beat them. Taking 50-50s is risky. Like, you risk losing the lead you already have. Which, if you feel like you can win it, that's fine. But yeah, getting used to these shorter death timers early is definitely something I still, to this day, need to get used to. Getting used to the map, getting used to the items. I would say the items is the toughest part. Once you get over the mechanics of shooting, the items is definitely the toughest part. But generally, the similar characters want to buy similar items. Like how I'm playing Wraith right now. Wraith wants to buy items that shoot. Not that all of them will be the same, but generally, you can assume that most characters that fill similar roles build similar items. If there's any specific questions that come to mind, feel free to ask. I'm not the best player in the game, but I'm fairly knowledgeable with what I do know about. Either way, whether you ask or not, I'm gonna keep yapping about stuff. Obviously, getting over the hurdle of learning what everybody does is tough. At least there isn't as many characters as there is in modern day League. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, don't feel pressured. Was just offering. But yeah, like right now, there isn't a lot of farm on the map. So like on either side of this lane. So really my job right now is just to keep this lane pushed. I see my team is running Urns, so we definitely want to make sure this lane is in a good position for when they're running Urn, which means pushing this up. We don't know where any of the enemies are, so I do generally want to be decently careful. I can poke them down some, but
Headed to green.
I'm going to come help them run this Urn now. Because there's probably going to be a big fight here. Getting good at paying attention to the map is tough. Basically, any normal match is ranked. Oh my god.
Just like riding a bike.
Oh god, I don't even know what's happening in this fight. Oh, I'm dead, I think. I just got Mo and Curl ulted. That was a very chaotic fight. I wasn't sure where to go in. I think they're gonna clean up, so my death and my flub doesn't really matter. They cleaned that shit up anyways. Oh yeah, and the Urn's running away, so that's good because we didn't lose Urn. But yes, there used to be way back in I think 2024 beta. There was a separate casual and ranked mode, but the queues were too split. Their excuse was the queues were too split up, so to help improve queue times, they just combined them. And basically, because it's still a closed test, like there are ranks and you do rank up, but it isn't they don't want it to be the focus. Valve, I mean. You can still focus on it and use it as a decent measure of improvement. But I would say, like, this game, I don't know if you know the rankings. Oh, let me go by. Let me go by. No, don't be sorry. Everybody has to start from somewhere, that's for sure. So I wouldn't be too worried about something like that. Because everybody's got to start somewhere. It still places, it tries to place you as far as where it feels you should be. But everybody has to learn. It's a new game as far as that, in the sense of it's a new thing in its genre. So I wouldn't feel bad. If people try to flame you for playing bad, they're just rude. Like, genuinely. Everybody had to start somewhere. I played a bunch of games where I did not do good and fed super hard. The fact I'm even doing as good as I am in this game is definitely thanks to stuff I have learned and improved on, but also the fact that we have a teammate who's 13-0, so they won their lane. Like, I won my lane pretty hard, and they won their lane really hard. Yeah, I should back up. We don't know where the team is.
I see dynamo. Silver's missing.
Those
Bebop's
pitiful
missing.
lives.
Great.
I'm probably about to get ulted here. I gotta get out. Holy fuck.
Enjoy your stay.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh wow, our team bailed me out so good hard there. I'm gonna go catch Green's wave because Mina's pushing it out. You always want to be catching waves, that's for sure.
Time to line up
If there's a wave that isn't being caught, unless you absolutely have to be there for a team fight, it's really important to catch waves. Oh, let me buy Spirit Resilience. We need that too. Yeah. I was also really far up, and I'm doing pretty good. Because I'm lower soul, I'm the other big carry right now on the team, but I'm a lot lower souls than Infernus.
Be right back.
You see on the top, he's at 36, I'm at 26. He's like 10k ahead. I don't know if we should be helping her kill her. No, I'm not gonna. Either she kills her or she doesn't. I kind of get why they're hard focusing me. Like, Wraith puts out a lot of damage, especially with the items I've got right now. Like, with Mercurial and Surge of Power and Tesla, she deals a lot of damage really, really fast. So if you can kill her early in a fight, it's really good for your team. This is kind of risky, pushing this wave this far up. Yeah, especially because now Bebop's going to be here. Oh, he missed the grab. That's a L on Bebop. If he had hit the grab, he would have been goated for his team, and I would have been in a very, very bad position here. See, I can farm their stuff. You always want to be farming their stuff. So yeah, we were able to steal that. You obviously, if you know about it, you want to get the third hit so you can get the bonus stats from Center Sacrifice, but it's not... If you can't get it, it's much better to just get the thing and go away. I'm going to cover green so we don't lose our green walker. Yeah, it's kind of not good that I'm not there for this fight, but it would have been really bad if we gave up green walker for free. I think I can come now and maybe make a difference, although it might be better to not. I think they're winning this fight anyways. Yeah, they're winning the fight anyways, so I'm not going to bother coming. I'm just going to push this out. That's something that I'm not the best at, as far as knowing when do you need to come help your team, when do you don't. But considering Infernus is still at like most of his health full, I can afford to do this, but really I need to be backing up and getting some Spirit Resilience. That's my next item buy down there, because I'm very squishy without it, and they have a very, very spirit-heavy team. So I'm going to take this, and then, well, we might be able to get a Shrine also. At the very least, we're going to get this next wave. Yeah, we should get out of here, actually. Since we have 8,000 to spend. And because their base is so pushed in, we can afford to take their double centers, which is up here. Because they have a bunch of waves they're going to have to clear out. We can get a really, really big amount of souls here. And I see I actually timed the punch that time right. Oh yeah, my bad. Also, I didn't even thank you for following. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, Leech. I think we're gonna go... I think Silencer. Silencer, Inhibitor, and then we'll go Ricochet. Now, I could go help them with this fight, but again, I'm gonna... Oh, see, yeah, we have, Mo and Krill's here. Oh, wow, he canceled my ult with his ult.
Ready to slam this boat down.
Oh my god. There's so many people here. There's 3 on green, watch out. Y'all are probably fine there. Not watch out, I mean, sorry.
If things go bad, I'll be ready. I should run.
Both Mina and Mo are low. Mina doesn't have ult either, so we can probably kill her out of this.
I'll find you. Stealing. Find them.
Nice.
They chose the hard way.
See, now that team there, they knew they probably couldn't contest the urn, so they wanted to come take our green walker since it was really low, and that would open up more item slots for them. But because I didn't come with my team, I was able to protect our green walker, and then the fact I didn't die to either Mo and Krill ult or Mina ult made it to where, which if they had synced those 2 ults up together, I would have been like totally screwed. I would have just died. Like, so the fact that Mo went in so early was a real misplay on Mo's part. But because I was able to protect that green walker, it allowed us to get the urn for free without any fight at all. We were able to get that. Probably would have been a good idea if I had we can kill him. I think the game's over here.
I have a heal.
Polio. Yeah, I'm never gonna be opposed to questions
Take them down.
at all. Now, if I'm in the middle of the game, I might not be able to answer them as efficiently. Obviously, you're multitasking, looking at the game, looking over there at chat, all that sort of stuff. All that.
Job.
Good job. I won't
GG.
forget that anytime soon.
But I would say that was a really good game for me. Our other teammates were doing really well too, but I would say I did my job that game. That's what it's always important to come away with from a game, win or lose. The way I try to think about MOBAs and the way I try to think about this game in particular is that, did I do my job? Whether I won or I lost, did I do my job? So for Wraith, her job is to kill people first, of course, as a carry, but it's to farm up, manage the waves, make sure enemies don't push too far in, things like that. Which I easily could have autopiloted and went straight for that urn fight there at the end and been like, obviously they're going to want to protect the urn. But if I had done that, although we would have gotten the urn fight and probably still won with the lead we had, they would have gotten the green walker for free while we got urn for free, which is a decent trade back and forth, but I don't know what would be worth there or not. I'm not good at doing those kind of math equations in my head of like, this is worth this many souls, but this is worth this many souls to the enemy team, plus they get an item slot. So that's something you kind of have to learn by feel and just learn over time, which I'm still in the process of learning that.